but they appear to be going in this time, no problem. Looks like they're all in. They come under starters orders and they're off, and left a little bit at the back mark was Flamboyant and Piece of Cake, but taking them along very easily is Unforgettable, but immediately Piece of Cake rockets through the field to take up the running. Piece of Cake from Grace Kelly. Grace Kelly back down to Unforgettable. The field spreads out now to Grace O'Malley. In the middle of the field is La Cha-Cha. Going back to Seattle Spire. And at the back of the field, Missouri. But from a bit of a bad start, Piece of Cake sets a very good pace as they start going down the back straight. It is Piece of Cake in there. Piece of Cake running very, very well. Also there, Grace Kelly, the fancied runner. Grace Kelly up there too. On the outside is Seattle Spire, having made up a bit of ground. Tucked in behind them is Unforgettable, Zodi West, and Flamboyant. And Seattle Spire trying to make a move from the back marker. Missouri fading a little bit at this stage. But it is Zodi West trying to get through the middle of the field. But taking them along as they go into the bend proper, it is Piece of Cake. Piece of Cake and Leslie Circum setting a cracking pace. Right on their tail, though, is Grace O'Malley, the fancied runner. But it's Piece of Cake still, with Grace O'Malley right on their outside. Look, coming down, Seattle Spire having moved up a little bit in the field, so too has La Cha-Cha. But as they turn gradually for home, it is Piece of Cake who took up the running about 100 meters out and shot to the lead. It is Piece of Cake from Grace Kelly. Grace Kelly. Then going back to about third is Unforgettable. Trying to find a way around the outside is La Cha-Cha. But it is still a Piece of Cake heading along and beginning to open up a little bit as they turn for home with about 500 meters left to race. Hanging in there is Grace Kelly. Grace Kelly trying to find a way through, but it is Piece of Cake in the middle of the field. Grace Kelly goes on the outside. Trying to make a move now is Unforgettable. Very well bunched as they come down with about 200 meters left to race. It is in the middle of the field. Still, Piece of Cake. Not letting them out of their sight, though, is Grace Kelly. Trying to find a way through is Unforgettable. And it is at the end, as they come down, it's going to be between Piece of Cake and Grace Kelly. It looks to me like it will be Piece of Kelly as they cross the line from Grace Kelly.
And we've been treated to a thriller in the Clarke'S with a handicap, won in that very, very thrilling fashion by Piece of Cake, ridden by Leslie Sackham. And I'm joined here by jockey Leslie Sackham and trainer Dr. Patsy Sackham and owners of Piece of Cake, Daniela Schneider and Denise. It's Denise and Daniela, and Damon is out there. So first, jockey Les. Les, I think you must have taken up from what Kibet said, that if you get left too much, it will be difficult to catch the rest. You went out, straight out, and there was no catching you. Even 200 out, when it looked like you had been overhauled, you were able to come back, demonstrated a good turn of foot by Piece of Cake, and win this.
Yeah, you know, the filly had a draw 9, carrying 62, way outside, and I thought, I have nothing to lose by letting her jump quick and run round in front. You know, and she loved it today, and I think it made all the difference for her to be able to use her action and just to be able to run from the front. she's very brave, that mare, and really happy for the owners. So thank you to them for all their support, and thank you.
Congratulations on a good win. And the trainer of Piece of Cake, Dr. Patsy Sackham. Patsy, were you a bit worried by the front running by Piece of Cake, and 300 out looked like she'd been overhauled, but she demonstrated a good turn of foot to come back?
I was very surprised she made the running. She's never done that before, but then I think Leslie used her head because the ground is soft around that back straight. She's never liked the soft ground, this filly, but she carried the weight and won, and it surprised me because I didn't think she'd win.
Well, congratulations. And for the owners of Piece of Cake have Denise and Daniela. Denise, both of you were shouting horse out there. I mean, what if she hadn't won?
Well, she did. So, yes, my voice is a bit scratchy. No, so great. Like both Les and Patsy said, she doesn't really like the soft ground. But this is her third time having to go at it, so she jumped beautifully. And she probably just said, yeah, this is mine. So excellent.
Daniela, even coming down, you were panting yourself. I mean, you practically brought her home.
Yes, well, we all didn't expect really. You know, we thought we'll give her a run today and see how she goes. But then she was in the front from the beginning, and we just thought, oh my God, and she kept on holding it and holding it. So yes, perfect, really good.
Well, very many congratulations, and we wish you all the best. And the full results of our second race, the Clarke'S Handicap. The winner, horse number 1, Piece of Cake. Second, horse number 5, Grace Kelly. Third, horse number 9, Miss Zuri. Full results to be announced by the judges.